Hi there, Editor Jaka here. Just spoilers for Gachiakuta, One Punch Man Season 3, Escape the Infinity, and Hajime no Ippo in this episode. Also, we had a little bit of problem with audio. We might hear a little bit of crackling or cut out sometimes. Sorry about that. Hi, hello, and welcome to B.A.P, the biased anime podcast with your host, Skylar.
Hello.
And myself, Jaka. Hello. We're here to talk about sport animes today in our head-to-head. Me and Skylar have chosen two very different animes, but we're going to talk about that later. First, we're going to talk about current events, news, and anime we are watching. Do you want to go straight into anime?
Yeah.
I can hear myself in your speakers.
But why? I don't know how that...
I don't know how. I can hear an echo somehow. I am that loud.
I'm wearing headphones and my microphone's picking it up, I guess.
You got a very good microphone, or I am truly that loud.
Column A, column B.
So, what have we been watching?
Started Campfire Cooking Season 2.
Ooh, yes. Very good. Very good show. The additions of the pets, or would you call them pets? Or familiars?
Familiars, yes. I love the new little dragon boy. He's fantastic.
Yeah, he has. He's been added to our GIF files.
He really has. I took so many screenshots the last time we were watching just because he's so cute. We may have contacted the studio through Twitter asking for a standee of a specific scene.
Yeah, if they don't make it, I think that's crazy. I might actually message my friend at Comic-Con, who I used to work for, and be like, yo, you know guys in the industry.
We've got some pull. We can get some merch.
It would be cool to see that made. I mean, I did convince him to bring in Kantai Collection figures. He asked me what are people watching, and I lied, just so I could get those Kantai Collection figures. It worked. We sold out. I was like, hey, I was lucky. So, Campfire Cooking not really changed much from the first season. They're just carrying on the same plot. Very good, solid, funny. Seeing old characters come back was really cool. What else, though? What else have we watched?
Sorry, I was just checking to see if Chris was enabled, and it is, so it's still picking you up anyway.
I can keep moving the microphone back. I don't know why you can hear me. Your microphone's either really good or your headphones are really loud.
Both. My status as an assassin's obviously exceeds the hero.
This was one you pulled out of thin air. I didn't even hear about this.
It's an overpowered main character. It's an isekai, and it's really edgy, and it's my bread and butter. Yeah, it's nothing to write home about, but I'm loving it.
Yeah, where did you hear about this? I did not see anything about this.
I literally just crossed it on Crunchyroll. Saw that it was new, saw that it was an isekai, saw that it was an edgy, overpowered main character, and clicked play.
Mm-hmm. You were pulled in as soon as you saw that title being longer than one sentence. You love your long sentences.
Speaking of, the one show that you recommended that we start watching, my gift level 9,999 unlimited gacha backstabbed in a backwater dungeon, I'm out for revenge. This one is one you recommended to me.
So, you know when you're scrolling TikTok, I'm sure we talked about it in the past recordings, but it showed up and I was like, that's just catered to you so well. And I'd seen clips from the manga like on TikTok, and then I looked into it. Really, people seem to love the story idea. You know, revenge story, OP character.
Yeah.
We've watched it. It's not been bad. We've enjoyed it.
It's a little slow at points, but it's a pretty good revenge story so far. Not gonna lie. I keep surprising myself thinking it's not an isekai. It's so flavored of isekai, but it's not.
Yeah, it's definitely something you'd feel like it was an isekai, but the characters are really fun, especially the backup character. Was it Goldie? Is it speaking really weird British slang? Keeps saying "blimey." I don't think I've ever heard anyone in England use the word "blimey." But it is kind of fun to see. It's very funny. You can kind of see they're trying to make it edgy as well with his dark, like superpower kind of thing when he gets mad. Kind of like when Ainz from Overlord gets mad, and then the thing calms him down. It's like, but this one's his allies trying to calm him down, kind of thing. But no, it's a little sneaky little thing that came out. I mean, not amazing animation, not like as we always say, what's his Solo Leveling, as we hold it up to peak. But speaking of peak, My Hero Academia, latest season.
Yeah, I've been on the edge of my seat most of these episodes. Granted, they are dragging it out like a standard, like almost like a Dragon Ball Z level. This final fight. It's kind of a lot. It's spanned like what's like 4 episodes so far, and I know we're 1 episode behind. But Jesus, like they're even going through like the motions of describing what just happened on screen to the audience who just saw it. So it's kind of a lot, but it's still very anime in that respect. But it's still really hype. I'm really enjoying this last season.
As much as I do hate when a anime or a video or a game, anything, it has to take you out of a flowing story to tell you what you just saw. Because obviously, we understand anime is mainly aimed at children, young adults, children. So it's to help explain to them if they missed it, what happened. I can understand that with superpowers or something that maybe you couldn't catch because the reason they didn't show it is because they wanted you to be confused until they explained it. But once you watched exactly what happened on screen, which was so easy, cut out, know what happened, they don't need to Pokemon explain it. It's like every time they do that, where it's like, oh, they use the rock type because the electric type doesn't work. All I can hear is Brock in any other anime that telling me what's going on in front of me. It could be from the manga as well. Like they could be just following the book exactly. But you ever feel like it's dumbed down a lot? They don't allow you to work it out yourself.
It depends on the show, honestly. And some shows just go all in on it, but others are just fun, and you just watch it, and you don't have to have a background character describing what just happened.
I mean, I suppose it's the way they explain it sometimes. If instead of like rehashing the exact same thing you saw with kind of like a grainy grey footage, like it's a flashback, with them telling you exactly without changing anything. If it was more just like they said, like, oh, I can't believe they managed to pull that maneuver off using smoke, like almost like shock and awe responding to it instead of explaining what was going on.
Right.
It kind of explains it from their point of view instead of exactly what we saw.
Yeah, I feel like it's.
That.
I feel like there's a reason that it's called a trope. So it doesn't surprise me, and thankfully they don't do it a whole heck of a lot, but they still do.
I still though this latest season or the last season, even though the pacing, as you said, is a little strange, I understand why. It's the last season. It's been an insane season for fights. Some of the fights have been so fun to watch, and you know why we're getting mad at the pacing is because we're having to wait for each episode.
Also, yes, we are watching it.
We just it's been cliffhanger after cliffhanger after cliffhanger, and it's getting us mad because we just want to watch it all. One of my colleagues at work, I'll say his name because he doesn't listen to the show because no one knows I make this at work. Hey, Brad. he didn't even know it'd come out. I was talking about anime. I was like, "Yeah, My Hero is great." And he went, "Oh, you're on the last season." I was like, "Yeah, it's great. I'm on episode 4." He went, "You're on episode 4. It's finished." I went, "No, the last season's just come out," and his face just went, "What? Huh? What are you talking about?" I was like, "How have you not seen spoilers?" He was like, "Oh shit!" And he watched the entire. He caught up and is now ahead of us. Now he was like,
beautiful.
He watched it on break, and I was like, "Jesus Christ, Bradley!" It's like you watch anime all the time. He reads more manga though. That's probably why he missed it.
True.
But it just made me laugh because I was just like, yeah, I didn't want to spoil anything though, so I was talking about it. And he's, when you can tell someone's face is like, what are you talking about? I'm like, what are you talking about? But speaking of fist fights, we had one that I saw that I recommended, and I didn't know if you knew about it, but may I ask for one final thing, also known as Punch Princess?
Well, that's just what I put in parentheses next to it to remind us what it is, because oh my god, it's so good.
This anime, I didn't even know what it was. I just saw a clip of it and went, so it's a female-led, not an isekai.
She's been
from gods. There's god powers.
It's like a blessing that she's received.
She's people a lot.
It's a very what's the word?
It's One Punch Woman.
It's a power fantasy because she's like treated poorly by this prince, and then she finally gets the chance to just turn around and punch the jerk.
It's like a romance novel, kind of like a romance game where the main person realizes that they no longer have to play by the rules and can do their own thing. What is she known as? Red Scarlet or something, or bloody Scarlet, because she punches everyone into blood. the red princess or something.
Right. So she's got like studded leather gloves, and she just like slips them on, and she's just got this fire in her eyes. It slows down time and punches the shit out of everyone.
Now has a pet dragon. She beat it up.
Literally, a single punch beat up a dragon, and now it's her pet.
It's an incredible, like I say, like the assassin one. Know it was coming out. Didn't hear about it. And when I watched it, I was like, all right, we're getting some good anime. Like it's actually been some classic, some class anime that you go, all right, that was actually a nice release. The animation's solid, voice acting's great, and it's a silly premise, but it's fun.
Speaking of fun, we are still watching through Gachiakuta. The season's still continuing.
So good. I still think it's like a fighting game. Every time I watch it, I feel like I'm watching a fighting game story.
Yeah, no, 100%. Because everybody's got like unique power sets and unique moves, and I feel like they're marketing it towards a fighting game moving forward. Like for
Can
sure.
we spoil one thing though? I know. Obviously, we do spoilers anyway, but we don't really spoil what we're talking about.
Mm.
Talk about special powers. Apparently, special powers mean nothing in face of gun.
Just completely out of left field, and I am here for it. I loved that so much.
Like, oh, you have special powers. Have you met my friend? Fucking Glock. Shoot someone.
So badass.
It was
so
unexpected, and I remember we both were just like,
no, just no.
That was fantastic.
It's in a world of like fantasy weapons and superpowers to power up these weapons because you take care of them so much. We also have guns. I love it. I love it so much.
It makes sense in the world they live in that guns would exist.
Yeah.
And we just didn't. It was never thought about because why would you use a gun when you've got special powers? And it's like, oh, you're fighting someone else with special powers. Did you know guns existed? Like,
right.
Even the person who got shot was like, you've got a gun?
Uh-huh. I mean, so it's like explained in world that the only thing that can kill the trash beasts are these special powered weapons, but guns still exist.
Mm-hmm. It was such just a blind side. It was so fun. Like I wasn't even mad about it. I was like, that makes so much sense. It makes so much sense.
I'm glad we put a spoiler warning too, because just it coming out of nowhere, like
it's so fun. If I'll maybe put in a warning in the edit as well. Just say spoiler warning coming up.
Mm-hmm.
But that was it was so fun just to watch the episode. But you know what hasn't been fun? I would say it's been a slogfest, a horrific crawl up a glass-filled cliff with my trousers off, and I'm barely crawling up this of just pain, agony.
What is this metaphor?
I want to say it's like dragging my balls across glass. This watch has been of One Punch Man season 3.
It's been so disappointing. I'm still planning on watching through it, and the only way that I will continue watching through it is with you being so mad at it the entire time, because that's been more entertaining than the show itself.
You have dragged me kicking and screaming through this. I have never been so mad at a show's downfall. And I can't blame the director. I can't blame the animators.
Right.
The only people to blame for this is Bandai, I believe.
Yeah.
I truly believe if you've got 6 years between seasons and you only do it in 6 months.
Yeah,
what are you doing?
It's obvious they're just working to a deadline. Like it's frame for frame, you can match it up to the manga, but the pacing is wrong. The animation quality is just bad. They even like misanimated a specific character. I can't remember the name.
It was one of the villains. They had swords for arms.
Right, modeled it after a woman, and that is not a female character. And they realized
mid fight.
Afterwards.
Mid fight.
Yeah. So bad. So I'm trying to see some silver linings in this. First of all, I've heard that the studio does make edits in their Blu-ray releases. So if that's true, there's a little bit of hope that the studio might clean it up.
Well, we did a little research into it, didn't we? To see what happened. Because we couldn't believe how far this had fallen. Because season 1 was peak. Season 2 was good. Now people talk shit about it. And I was like, I don't see what's wrong with it. I mean, it's a little... Maybe it's not the same, but it's still fun. Obviously, they're going away from Saitama and exploring the universe. Maybe people didn't want to see that. And then season 3, I was like, all right, why did their faces look different? Why is their hair? Why is nothing moving? Why are they still PNG images sliding down a hill? What is going on? What is this awful animation from a show that's supposed to be one of the biggest shows? I mean, no, you could not hear anyone talking about One Punch Man season 1 when it came out. It was everywhere. And people don't even want to fucking talk about season 3 unless they're talking shit about it. They bullied the director off Twitter. And the defense is it's indefensible. The latest episode was so bad that someone was it episode 3. We're specifically talking about the sword fight. Someone else went in and edited it themselves to edit the pacing out, add frames that were missing, fix the faces that were wrong, took away this weird government blur they put on to stop seizures with lightning effects, which looks so much better without it.
Right. That's honestly that's my second silver lining out of this. One Punch Man season 3 is going to be so bad that it's going to spawn an entirely new generation of animators because they want to fix their beloved show.
Yeah, I mean, as sad as that fact is, that instead of just reaching out at the time of making, going, look, we failed, we're not going to release it. We need every animator that likes One Punch Man to reach out to us and fix our shit. Like, I would have been like, take the L and just say help. Like, for the love of God, why release it? You're just killing a show. But do you remember that one we watched? The guy who animated the episode 5 fight with Lord Orochi. He edited it himself in 4 days, and it was better. Yes, they're following the manga. They are following the blueprint that's there.
Mm-hmm.
But the animation flow is bad. The scenes don't hit well. They're not even animating simple stuff like the cloth on the hero hunter's back moving.
Yeah, it was just stuck out like they were wings. I was confused.
It was you actually thought they were wings.
Yeah.
I was like, no, that's his cloth. I was like,
and then in the next scene, it was animated like they were flapping, but they were just stuck out like they were starched. It was the weirdest thing. Just between scenes is inconsistent. Yeah, it's.
We found out though that season 1 was a powerhouse of animators.
Oh yeah.
But all the animators that worked on season 1 left to do other shows like My Hero, Lazarus. Like, so they all left to go do their own shows, which makes sense. And this is why there's so much good anime now.
Right.
Especially like higher animated like quality and stuff, because they're not working on One Punch Man. But at the same time, if you know you've got animators who aren't as good as they were, I would have given them 6 fucking years to make this. I would have said, take your time. Because they've been hyping up this release. I don't know if you've seen Viz Media on Twitter. They've been posting like episode 5, One Punch Man, dragon level threat, and it's a picture, and every single comment underneath is stop making this show. like just mocking them. Even I posted the Krusty the Clown.
Stop! Stop! He's already dead.
It's been abysmal. I'm so mad about it, and you made us watch this. Like,
I'm gonna keep watching
episode 2.
I'm gonna keep watching it. You don't have to watch it with me, but I do get some entertainment out of your pain.
Jesus Christ. Episode apparently there's a different director on like some of the upcoming episodes. Some people say they're hoping that it's different, but from what we've seen lately, it's actually made me search out for people making their own version of it.
It's like even because there was a 6-year gap, right? There were some people who animated like voices
manga
over
styles,
like pictures of the manga and just had like stills of the manga and just speech bubbles. And some of that is honestly better than the show.
Well, I mean, the guy who animated it in 4 days, the fight scene, released it before episode 5 came out.
That's right.
And everyone in the comments were saying, like, if you went before the release date, the comments like, releasing this, if this is better than the actual canon release, that's insane. And then after they released the episode, the top comment was, oh my God, I'm considering this canon verse now. It was the exact same fight. It was just better. And this was one dude in 4 days. Yes, it was only, a 2-minute fight scene or something?
I think it was less than a minute.
Yeah, but like you said, though, the episode's only 20 minutes long.
Yeah, just give him some more time. Pay this man.
Pay that man and give him a job, and he would have made that episode for you, apparently. Like, obviously, he would have been by himself. I mean, I hate to admit it, because obviously I know the world hates AI. They do. I understand it. But someone used AI to remake an episode using the base, and it looked better.
Oh, yeah, they cleaned up some in-betweens, right? They added a little bit more just
flair, more movement.
It's just motion.
Anything to make the world look lived in.
Right, and just made like hair move, right? Made cloth just move, adding some in between, so it's not just a PNG sliding across your screen.
Yeah, the is it Garu? Is it
Mhm.
sliding down the hill is like the biggest one for me? That's not the worst one. The worst one is the 2 minutes, 7 frames where they're talking about the hero and the monsters and all this, and it's
Yeah.
just PNGs sliding across a screen for
Mhm.
2 minutes in an already set up universe where everyone
Mhm.
knows where everything is. And I'm
Mhm.
like, what is this? A recap?
It's so painful.
2 minutes. Oh, it was awful. It was 10% of an episode, and it was 7 frames.
Hopefully they save the budget for later episodes. That's what I'm holding out hope for. I'm hopeful.
Honestly,
I still
well,
have
as
hope.
everyone said now, even if the last episode is top tier, the best thing they've ever seen,
Mhm.
it will not save this. They don't expect One Punch Man season 4. They say this is probably the end.
It's such a beloved show too. I swear.
I'm hoping though,
Digging the
just
grave.
like Full Metal Alchemist and Hellsing,
Ooh.
maybe in the future when everything's like everyone's forgot the horrors.
Well, so they remade Full Metal Alchemist and Hellsing because they ran out of source material, not because the original animation was terrible.
What I'm hoping is that they ran out of artists, and we can use this case as they ran out of time. Apparently, like hopefully they reanimate it. Like I say, you shouldn't have. It's like what as we say about games being released unfinished
Right.
with bugs. We're now seeing this in media. Like we literally are. We're seeing this in media instead of just waiting or pushing back a release date and saying, "Yo, we need more time to release a product that's proper and that's not going to break people's computers or be visually so unappealing that it shuts down the studio."
Yeah, that shouldn't be a thing.
You know, I understand that FOMO is the thing even for companies, like fear of missing out. You know, like
Right,
if
but
they don't release something, people will forget about it because the new thing's out.
But they're working towards an arbitrary deadline.
Yeah, but you think about every game that gets released, like Battlefield comes out, Call of Duty has to release a new game, otherwise they're dead. And the one they just released is the main campaign is so shit, people are mocking it because it's got AI in it, and it's terrible. And they called it the Battlefield killer, and people are mocking it. Like they said, yeah, the gameplay may be a different style, smoother, but the actual campaign is awful. And Battlefield 6 campaign people didn't like either. They said it was short. But then people were like, it's not supposed to be a long campaign. It was full multiplayer. The campaign was very short, but it was very good. It was fun, entertaining, and I enjoyed it. I've played it multiple times. But it's not like the old style of Bad Company, where it was a whole, almost like a movie you were playing. It had characters that you enjoyed and all this. This one was a bit different. It was more like America, hoorah kind of style. But this One Punch Man has just changed the way I look at anime because it reminds me. Do you remember that other series, Seven Deadly Sins?
Yes. God, that last season was so bad.
Had the exact same. Yep. It's like it's almost like the main company that's making it is kind of like fallen out of love with it, and they're just like, yeah, just release whatever. We'll put budget into other shows. And this is people are boycotting Bandai because of this.
Can't say I blame him.
It won't make much difference into Bandai's net revenue, though. I mean, Jesus Christ, Bandai owns so much. But I mean, to get bullied off of Twitter was pretty harsh.
Yeah, that's kind
To
of
the guy.
brutal. But honestly, I can see the reasoning behind it.
Oh, just feel sorry for the guy, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure. It's the studio.
Especially with I was hoping it was going to be good as well. I had true love for like
Me
this show.
too.
Now I'm just like, God damn. I
It's
might
so
rewatch
sad.
season 1 just to see.
You're gonna be so
pinnacle
sad
of it.
because they went so hard season 1. It's such a huge jump. Anyhow, I say we move on to the rest of the episode because we can spend a long time being angry.
Okay, well, did you want to talk about ReZero?
Oh, just mentioning ReZero season 4 has been announced.
Have you watched any ReZero?
I've watched some. Each episode is an hour.
Oh my god, I've watched none of it.
Now, I could be wrong. The first episode is
No, sorry. Just an hour an episode reminds me of every other show. Like I've watched all of One Piece like 4 times. I'm like, I could have watched all of ReZero in that time.
right. No, excuse me. 50 minutes. Each episode in season 1 is 50 minutes.
Is that including intro and outro?
No.
No.
Season 2 is a half hour each. Okay, not too bad. Season 1's a bit to get through, and it's heavy.
I know the idea of ReZero. I've seen many a clip.
Yeah, it's.
And after 86, I don't think anything can be as heavy.
You'd be surprised.
Okay, any other news? I mean, if we want to date the episode, we could quickly mention that the government's reopened
Yay!
in America. Congratulations. Clap, 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 clap.
Past the budget, at least through January.
There's been lots of news stories going around. Obviously, emails have been released.
Don't even want to get into
we'll
it.
talk about on that. Did Demon Castle come out yet?
Oh, Infinity Castle?
Yeah, Infinity Cast. Does that come out?
In theaters, yes. I don't know if it's come out on digital yet.
Because I know you wanted to watch that as well.
I was hoping to watch it in person with you.
Oh, we might do an episode on that then.
We might have to find it somewhere.
I'm hopefully flying out in a couple of weeks to see you live.
Yeah.
We're gonna hang out for Christmas and New Year's and
For 40 days.
40 days of me. So if I'm not returning, I'm dead. Skylar couldn't take it and killed me.
Or I decided to keep you.
I don't know. That still kind of freaked me out the way you said that. Like, wasn't you stayed here when we were happy? Like, no, you kept me in some sort of cage.
I didn't let you leave.
So we've talked about anime.
Yep.
We've talked about some horrific news.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to snow in England next week. That's quite scary. So
you're going to be
if
able
you are in England,
get here,
careful
right?
of the weather. Even if I have to take a flamethrower to Heathrow and clean the runway myself, I'll do it.
Okay.
I'm getting the hell out of this country for Christmas. What day was Billy? So 1st December. So yeah, if you are in Birmingham, German Christmas market is on in the city centre of Birmingham. Go take a look at it. It's always fun to witness people drink big alcohol and hot chocolate and buy loads of stuff. You actually have seen it yourself, haven't you, Skylar?
You've been there.
You say it's good little trip to make?
I think so. I think it's worth it. Cold. So cold. It's so good.
It is cold. It's especially with the snow coming. It's going to be very cold. Okay, so I think that's the end of our little what we've been watching news and things. Unless there's anything about ourselves you want to talk about.
I'm sleepy. Let's keep going.
Classic Skylar. Okay.
It's been a long day.
Okay, well, here's a short message from our friends over at Talking Smack.
Hey Josh, I'm finally ready to do something fun every Wednesday.
Alex, finally! We're going to talk superheroes, movies, animation, comics, and much, much more, right?
Yes, but we're also going to talk Star Trek.
Make it so, my friend. Catch Talking Smack every Wednesday on your podcatcher of choice. We will see you there, Smackheads.
Smackheads sound like an insult. I'm not sure.
What do we call our followers?
Apidits? No. Not there. don't exist.
So we got a couple bappers.
Fictitious. Bappers probably would work the best. We find out that's actually someone's name. They're going to come for us pretty hard. All right. Let's go straight into it. So what's the next on the docket? I think it might be our head-to-head. Let's do this. Lock in. It's sport mode.
Let me change my posture for this one.
We're locking in. Head to head.
In the red corner, a Canadian snowboarder turns to the underground life of Japanese skateboarding. It's Escape the Infinity.
In the blue corner, come root for the underdog as he fights his way to the top. It's Hajime no ippo. Hi, welcome to our head-to-head, where we're going to post two personal picks against each other to see which is better. This episode, we are pitting our favorite sport animes. We have Skate the Infinity, Skylar's choice, is against Hajime no ippo, my choice. Who will win? Who's going to be the victor? I'm not sure. I think you're going to lose.
Is it because you're trying to create some tension because this was a competition-based series that we've just finished watching?
No, I just think yours is insane.
Does that mean it's bad?
Maybe.
Maybe.
All right, let's first, before we go into our head-to-head, we want to do a quick, very short plot. Obviously, you've kind of rounded it up in your intro anyway.
It's a pretty simple plot, not gonna lie.
Yep. Just want to go over, like, basically anything you want to throw out in the start here? Or do you want me to do mine first, just while you got time?
I needed to pull it up. I have it up. Okay, yeah. Skate the Infinity. No holds barred competition. A race known as S. Main character making friends with a Canadian transfer student, and they just become really close friends in these competitions that go way too hard, and it becomes everything that they are. It's Skate the Infinity.
Yay!
I'm here for it. Not gonna lie.
It was actually really entertaining. They're very 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 male centric animes, both of ours in this one.
Yeah, actually.
Although mine does get a few more female leads later on. Yours did not.
Yours featured full frontal male nudity.
Mine was the true gay. All right, so
It was
mine is
pixelated.
yeah, pixelated. We'll get into it. Don't worry. So mine, simple story really. Bullied high school student, Makinouchi Ippo, very weak, timid, getting bullied. A middleweight professional boxer sees this, takes him in, kind of lets him vent his anger, realizes he has potential, gets him into boxing, and we just watch him as his career flows into the professional world of boxing. So let's go into it. The story, proper story and plot. I want to talk about mine first. Classic story and plot.
Yes.
Young bullied kid finds a hobby, becomes kind of like goes all in. He's not just like, oh, it's a hobby, I'm going to be a professional at it. He proves himself into what we're not just talking like, oh, a small boxing. These are professional boxers who do this for a living. The gym people see his like dedication, they train him, and he's got, I mean, maybe a little OP superpower sometimes. Not really insane. He's what they call a heavy hitter. He could hit hard because he's spent his entire life helping his mom run a fishing rental boat place after his father passed away. So he's had to lift things, push heavy boats, and stay on the ocean for a long time. So he's built quite a good base core body.
Mm-hmm.
He's just never used it because he's always been a bit of a coward.
Pushover. Yeah.
Yeah, very, very. But it's incredibly fun story watching it. Lots of comedy. I mean, I know you might not consider it well paced, but considering it's 75 episodes long in all, we only watched 12 this season. It's when you watch the full season, it's almost like stages, if you will. The first 12 episodes we watched, it's his debut stage, if you will, from training to his first official fight to become a professional boxer.
Right.
And then after that, it goes more. Obviously, we only stuck to the limited 12 episodes.
Right. And I mean, so it's pretty straightforward, I'll say. Yeah, because it's the story of how he discovered boxing to just being a boxer. So it's a really simple plot, I would say. And I mean, Skate the Infinity, and just moving on to mine, Skate the Infinity, it's kind of similar. One of the main characters, Langa, transfer student from Canada. He's half Japanese. His mom's trying to make it in Japan, and
a lost father as
lost father, yes. And he makes a friend with somebody who happens to just be a skater. And he's somehow, and I know you'll bring this up too, never heard of skating before. Never even thought to do anything with skating, and didn't even know how to stand on a skateboard at the beginning of the series. And
that's the brain.
And, right. Yeah. We'll gloss over that.
A Canadian snowboarder has never heard of skating, by the way. That plot point hurts.
They only have snowboards. They don't have skateboards. There's always snow on the ground.
Of course, yeah. Canada never has any not times of snow. That's this constant snow.
Yep. That's the canon in this universe. But it's, again, fairly simple plot, honestly. It's an underground skating scene where there's competitions, and they just want to have fun in these competitions, and they want to win. So it's similar character development.
Well, I mean, you're right. You're right. They both start from single family households, female driven. They both build core strength, because he was a snowboarder as a kid, and Hajime built his body muscular for their sport in the future. Yours goes a little mental near the end. Let's just say we'll get into that bit later, but the plot itself is a kid goes to a new place, learns to skateboard, becomes friends, but then it becomes, what's the word, insane, where another guy who's not a professional skateboarder, but he's the best skateboarder, has been hurting other skateboarders with love, but really when you watch it, he beats them with skateboards or throws them off cliffs because he's trying to find someone who also skates like him.
Yep.
And dresses in what can only be described as JoJo attire, because he is actually Dio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah.
Not just
the same voice
character
actor as Dio plays the main bad guy,
and he plays him
he's
Dio.
Not really. Well, he is kind of a bad guy. He does go way too hard. He's so extra, and I love it.
He jumps out of
helicopters.
The
outfits. Yes, he jumps out of a helicopter with a parachute that has the logo of love on it, and he's
super
skateboarding out of it.
I may have full frontal nudity in mine, but you have sexual harassment in yours.
Mine is definitely gayer.
It's
That's for
so
sure.
your story and plot. Your plot is pretty basic, but your story it just goes wild. It just
I love it.
It's a great story, but it loses its mind. And it has all the classics, the beach episode in there as
Of
well.
course.
Mm-hmm. Mine is
They
very
almost had a hot springs episode, but they were attacked by people
Oh.
covered in mud.
No, that was poop, honey. Stinky.
No, it was mud.
It was poop. They kept saying stinky.
Mud can be stinky too. You don't have to cover yourself in poop to be stinky.
I think you'll find it helps.
You don't have to though.
This one's because it is very similar plot wise. Story, I'd say mine's more locked into its like genre, if you know. Like it's a kid learning to box and the ups and downs of boxing in that area. And yours is skating and the insanity of Japan skating, apparently, which is nothing like originals. As a brother of someone who skates, my older brother was in the skating scene hard when we were kids. This was like when Tony Hawk's came out and everyone was wearing Vans shoes and like everyone, my sister and brother both in that huge skating scene. I remember, I had a skateboard at one point, but I don't ever remember underground skating rings on a cliff of death with anime type hair and insane outfits and fighting each other like with baseball bats and firing lasers into each other's eyes.
At one
I'm
point,
sure it happened.
Just not compare it to Beyblade at one point.
Yeah, it's Beyblade. It's Beyblade on skateboards.
So of course, my story is a lot more fantastical than yours.
Well,
that doesn't mean. Are we comparing for better, or are we comparing for
reality?
What is this?
No, we're not.
I had as much hype for mine as I did for yours. Honestly, I was tuned in to Hajime no Ippo. Like I was hyped for his fights.
I would say when I watch Hajime, I literally want to keep watching more. I mean, like I'm locked in. I do remember halfway through yours, I went, "Oh God, it's only episode 6." Not to say it's a bad anime. It's just I was just so confused where this story was going.
You say you were confused, but you were also trying to guess where the story was moving.
Oh no, I
did guess
try.
a couple points.
I didn't try to guess. I guessed. I was at the 7th episode. I went, he's gonna see his dad in the future. Boom! There's his dad on a hill. His dead dad coming in like a Jedi from follow your thoughts. Is it fun? All right, we'll draw this because they're both fun. They're both good plots. Pacings, we'll talk about in a bit. Obviously, you're going to lose. Emotional response. Now, as you just said, you did just say you got really hyped for his fights. Do you remember when he almost sees Takamura, the big boxer, middleweight champion guy, the one who's like bullies him a little bit and took him into the whole training thing. Sees him as his like his younger, protege, if you will, but it's really the chief's protege. He's like, get the fuck out of it. But he's trying to help him, but he's bullying him a little bit, like because he sees him as a younger character. Do you remember when he was trying to lose weight in his diet?
Yes.
That whole scene, and he truly understands how hard it is to be a boxer, even though he's putting on an act. He's trying to hide the fact that he suffers from like not eating or drinking water. He can't even pee. He's not allowed to shower during this thing. And then you see what happens when he fights, though, and you're like, oh my God, all right, he is a good boxer. But he's also arrogant. He's pure arrogance, and he's always like,
oh yeah,
I'm the best. That go, yeah. But he generally cares about Ippo, and so does the chief. But the chief really into it. Like everything they're doing, they're talking about how it improves Ippo, and like how Ippo is a natural boxer. And he's like, only the 12 episodes you don't get to see how far they go with what happens in the life of a boxer. We're talking the 12 episodes we saw some things like his rivalry with Mineta. The professional, like Noah. If technically they don't have their licenses yet.
Right.
But you can see they're using Ippo against him to try and like make him a better boxer and start a rivalry. So it kind of forces them to beat each other. And how depressed he was when he found out he left the gym. And oh no, it's because we're going to fight each other. But then he's also worried about his mom because he's not helping as much and she's got to do more. But he wants to, and she finally gives him that, okay, like go do what makes you happy. You've been so energetic lately. Go live your life. Again, parallel to yours though. exact same. He wasn't really
Yeah.
living his life. He was just living. Didn't have a passion. Wasn't enjoying. Didn't have friends.
Yeah,
It's
after his
very
dad died,
similar.
like he lost all interest in snowboarding because he didn't have anybody to snowboard with. But he found a sport that was similar to snowboarding and made a friend and got excited about it because he had somebody to do it with.
Very similar.
I'll say yes, it is similar. I will say though, I feel like I had a lot more of an emotional response to Hajime no Ippo because the characters felt more grounded. Their problems felt more real.
Is it
Granted,
because is it because yours was Beyblade?
that your main character Ippo was basically like he was so much of a pushover, but the reality is he put his all into it, and I was really excited for the fights. Honestly,
I like how it doesn't change who he is.
yeah, oh yeah,
Like he's still the nice little timid boy, but when he fights, he has the guts just to keep going. He keeps getting up. He can get his ass absolutely handed to him, but he will keep fighting.
right. Because the reason for that is because he didn't feel like he was being belittled. He felt like he was competing, and he could keep getting up because he was having fun.
Yeah, when he was being bullied, it was the emotional damage of not fighting back did more to him than actually the ever punches ever did. And I thought it was a huge respect to like people being bullied. It's not about the physical damage; it hurts, but the fact that like they talk shit about his mom and he didn't say anything back, and I mean, that's why I think he didn't even want to train him. He said, "Look, I don't like bullies, but people who don't stand up for themselves, I dislike more."
Yeah,
It's like you can have respect for someone who stood up for themselves, but the fact that you just let it happen because you didn't even try is even worse. With them, I think that helped their relationship grow because he sees him actually truly put himself on the line.
Mhm.
Like he did. It's almost like he didn't realize he could until he was given permission. Almost like a father figure in a way.
Kinda. Yeah.
I feel like although your manager in the skate shop feels like a father figure.
Yeah, that's true too. That's true too. But I'll say I'll give you the point for emotional response because Hajime, I felt for his struggle a lot more.
What about? Oh, that's weird though, because you were getting really emotional at the end of those episodes of Skate. I honestly thought you'd take yours because you were loving the. You were saying kiss, kiss for like 3 episodes
Yeah,
straight.
dude, it's so close. Come on. Yeah, I'm shipping him.
Well, we obviously we joking when we were saying it's a gay show because obviously we are, but it felt very emotional for a show about skating.
Oh, yeah.
Like very like they talk openly about feelings. They
Oh,
clearly
yeah.
like each other. But then there's a whole harem of guys. There's literally no females in this as main characters. There's no female skaters on that skate thing that we saw in the main 8.
Right.
They're all male. Maybe a
Like,
bit sexist.
I mean, you'll get
I'm thinking
Reiki's like
about it.
mom and sisters and Langa's mom, but that's it. There's one female like inspector. It's like
And she's told
right,
to F
just
off at the end.
researching all of the weird stuff that Adam is up to and all of the money that's like why is this specific mountain not on the police like scan whatsoever?
Yeah, there's a subplot going on that makes no sense to the story. That just kind of takes me out.
Tries to explain how S exists and how police are just blind to it and how Adam is supposed to be a political figure and how he's able to manipulate the police into just avoiding it so he can have his fun with skating.
So this brings us on to our next topic, which is characters. Now, because mine was made in the manga was 1989, and apparently it's one of the longest running mangas in Japan as 2025, like 1,500 releases. The anime obviously released in 2001. When was yours released? Sorry.
Oh, 2022.
2020. Oh no, so mine was 2000. So it's 20 years difference in like obviously we'll talk about animation and stuff. But I mean, it's the style is very different.
Oh gosh, yes.
Like my character style is they have their own kind of style. Like you can see the kind of like the hair is very specific to each character. The way they talk is very based on the old styles of animation. Like one looks like the old, what do they call them? The guys who like wear the big collars and they're like they don't go to school. They're like the bullies. The 3 ones that are beating him up. They're like they're like they're in the gangs and stuff who have the baseball bats and stuff. Like in One Punch Man, the guy with the baseball bat, he's dressed like it as well. There's like a degenerates. Is that what they call them?
I guess, yeah, just somebody that's
Yes,
just always beating up on other people, gang members almost
Yeah.
is what they look
Yeah,
like.
they kind of all based on like that kind of style. Like even the main character, he's got the hair. It kind of looks like it when he's not boxing. It's all like
The
shaped
pompadour,
in
right?
that pompadour specific shape. Like the old like guy who runs the chief is like he's got a bald head with a little curl quiff and and the monk type haircut. General manager's like a fat little dude, and he's like, "I am a general manager." Like I run the place. You can tell he doesn't actually fight. He's very like different style to everyone. But everyone in there is simple, plain looking until they're in the boxing ring, and then their muscles are defined, their hair's all slick, and they've got eyes that glow and they steam off their body. The animation goes so hard when it comes to the fights. It's insane.
Oh, for sure. Granted, like they don't have to go hard on the backgrounds whatsoever. It's just like
Oh no,
it's the school,
it's like cutty cut.
and Ippo's home and the gym. And
Yeah.
in the later
And-
part
oh,
of
and
the
the ocean
season,
every now and then.
it's like a little bit of like Oceanside, and then also the ring when they're
Yeah.
actually fighting in the competitions. But
The characters in this aren't the foreground until the fights.
right,
It's more of a story they're telling. So, but your characters are so. How would you explain it?
they're so anime main character coded that everyone is so unique. It hurts, and it's fantastic.
Oh, it's fantastic. I think you win this for the last episode of Adam alone, the Grim Reaper Adam. They're like fighting game characters, alternate skins. It's insane.
Yeah,
Like,
I love the character design on Adam that last episode. His skateboard turned into a cross halfway through. It started off as
it
a
was shaped
coffin,
a coffin.
and then it turned into a cross.
Yeah, even the skateboards have their own character designs. That's how insane the show. I
Yeah.
can't win on this. That's the problem. So yeah, we can call that cut there because I mean, my characters are for story based. Use are for fucking visual. Now, animation. This is where I have trouble because we have got 20 years difference here,
Right.
and yet I fucking love the animation in Hippo.
Oh yeah. No, animation in Hajime no Ippo is fantastic. The fights get you hyped up, and you get to
Oh, I
see
love it.
every motion.
And you've not seen the rest of it. This is the beginning of it. This is
Right.
nothing compared to where they go later with this.
Hmm.
I will say, as we talk about in anime, you have to kind of be a bit more open minded. You know, reality and laws of physics, which we'll get into in a second, kind of have to go out the window.
Yep.
But what I like about Hajime no Ippo, the fighting, it's based in like a grounded reality of boxing.
Yeah.
The moves, even though they may be a bit more animated and wouldn't look like that in real life, they're based in the reality of boxing.
Right.
Jabs are a thing, a straight punch is a thing, uppercut is a thing, flicker jab is a thing.
Hmm. The
It's
use,
all about length and height, width, pacing,
Right.
out of boxing, in boxing. These are all forms that exist, but with the animation flair to make it look more entertaining.
right, but they can still stick to model. They can still stick to reality of what anatomy.
Cheese? Sorry, I didn't know what you were going to say.
No, they're
The
sticking to
anatomy
the
of
reality
cheese.
of anatomy, and they do it well. And the anatomy that's required and the movements required for the fighting moves that they're performing,
Mhm.
the muscle groups used. I mean, it's no
And again,
Baki Hanma, but they don't get that detailed, but it's still
you
really
wait.
well done.
This is my point. This is again, they do. Later on, you see training and what it produces and what he can change out of it using those things.
Mhm.
It's a shame that we can only watch 12 episodes because the later on you see stuff. It's not even out of reality. What these are actual fight moves that have existed in boxing and have happened in matches where people are like, I didn't know a human could do that when you watch it. And like the hits and stuff. Oh, it's so clean.
Oh yeah.
Now, that taken aside, the rest of it is very comedic. It's very built for comedy. There's a lot of slapstick in this.
Oh yeah.
I mean, let's mention the full frontal nudity. It is blurred, but it's in a shower, and it's a very jokey bit. And it's made to be a joke. Like,
And it's the only reason the show's rated R on Netflix, by the way.
yes. It says sexual images on it. It makes me laugh every time. They are very crass humor. The animation is very old, almost like Beano style animation with the way they run and stuff. Like they're all legs like very animated, like they are just a PNG, like we're going over. But it's very well animated. It's fun.
Oh yeah.
The even the training scenes is fun, but the animation, like when they're watching stuff online, like the fighting and all this and the training, it's very well done. It's just not what you'd call popping, unless it's the fights. It's just very, like you said, like the background. It's just there, kind of thing. Like you're concentrating on the story. You're not really looking at the animation, but yours is all about
Spectacle.
It really is. The fucking insanity of these
character
fucking skating
design,
things.
even the backgrounds. I swear, the spectacle of Adam and everything he does being so extra, just sings to my heart. I swear, every single character is so unique. Every single motion that they perform while I forget the name. No, Joe. Joe during the scene where he was going downhill and just grabbed onto
As a
the board with
missile.
his hands and just turned into a missile, just going so hard, so extra for the spectacle.
It's like a fighting game. It really is. Like they all have their own special skill sets. Like he can jump off a wall with one leg. Reality out the fucking window.
Yeah.
But...
It's all for spectacle, and the animation really aids in that.
I would love to take animation on this because of the fights, but that one scene at the beach when they're going by and they're looking at the beach with the silhouettes, it was beautiful. It was goddamn beautiful. It could have been a fucking background on my computer. It was so good looking.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a tiny scene from an episode. Like I was like, that was very well animated. Like
I will say
you
one of my
felt like
favorite
you were
parts is Langa when he turns into the snowboarder, grabbing his board, doing a somersault over Adam in their first race, and then it just freeze
with the
frame
snow.
with him and Angel Wings. Snow.
Oh my god, the Angel Wings! I forgot about the Angel Wings. Yeah, if you've not seen this show, I highly suggest you watch both.
It's a spectacle. It's so fun.
Like, it's so crazy. I remember we watched this once before, and we didn't carry on watching it. I think it was because I was like, this is insane. Yeah, I remember watching the first episode and going, it's not really my style.
When it first came out, I think we just kind of fell off of keeping up with it. I think as it initially came out.
I think you'll definitely have to take it just because you've got way more spectacle in this. I will definitely fight you on sub-dub though. I've got 3 seasons of Hajime Ippo, I think, and movies. All the voice actors are still the same in the Japanese. Those voices you hear, as much as they might not know it, they are pretty well known in other animes. And they are like his voice, the middleweight champion, might be one of the funniest characters I've ever heard. Like the way he yells and stuff in the booth when he's yelling at the old man and stuff, it's like he's actually doing it in real life. He actually, they went to a gym and just found a bunch of people to be even the old man, when he's yelling at him and when he's being all secretly but I mean, yeah, you got Dio. You can do the
I
Dio
have
face
Dio.
all you want.
I'm sitting over here making eyes at you I got Dio in my back pocket.
That's all you've got. You got Dio.
Excuse me, English dub, I've got Legoshi.
Oh, yeah, you can't have Furry win on this. I'm not letting Furry win on this. I'm not letting that fight happen.
Oh, come on.
No, I think you can't just win on Dio and Legoshi. Mine is 20 years older. They didn't exist when mine was made.
If I can win on one character, I had Tim Curry in The Cat Returns. I can win on Dio.
No, I didn't have anyone in mind. You got to think, when you see the fight, you were getting hyped up, not just because of the fight, you were getting hyped up because they were all yelling at each other, thinking. Ippo's character matches perfectly to him. And when they're fighting as well, and you can hear they're like, "Oh, Ippo," you're with them, yeah, it's all about thingy. Yours made us laugh at the character. That is fucking just Dio. That's Dio. I didn't see Adam. I saw Dio on a skateboard, and it kind of took me out. Because he didn't play a new character. He played Dio again. He always plays the same character.
I don't hear you complaining though. You were having just as much fun as I was.
It was fun, but it took me out. I'm taking it. My characters made sense to the show they were in.
Fine.
Now, I'm going to fight you again on this as well.
Sound design.
Usually, if I know your sound design, I'll let you tell. All right, let's skip sound design for a second. Let's go straight to music. I think you win on music.
Okay. Yeah.
You've got more. Your music makes very sense to the skating. It's very skater music. It's fun.
Oh, yeah.
They use English and they use Japanese.
Yeah, it's kind of punk. It kind of takes you back to the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater
Yeah, definitely.
Counterculture. Yeah, for sure.
I have some great music, but
It hypes you up for the fights.
it's hype. But it's used the same time over and over and over again. Because it's like the fighting music, it's the training music, it's the like scary kind of ooh music. They use it over and over. It's almost like a character in itself. It repeats itself because it's so many episodes, and it's kind of fun because when you hear it, you're like, ooh, it's time, it's gonna kick off. Yeah, it does hype you up, but it's very. I would almost include that into the sound design than the music, because music to me is songs.
Right.
This is very sound design. It's like the hype music.
Yeah.
In the background, you see when a boxer walk out and they have their own music play.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It feels like that.
It adds to
and
the character.
sounds of now you've got some great skateboarding sounds.
Oh yeah.
Like the wheels sound right, the board's scraping, grinding, but it's clearly taken from a skate park.
Oh yeah.
Very, very clear. You have some silly things as well, like the legs pumping up to do the kick off the wall, the special muscle power, and Adam being Adam.
Yeah, and Shadow throwing his fireworks.
But the design on all the boxing stuff going on, just standard. You know, the people hitting the bag,
the squeaking
the
of the
boat
shoes,
going off, everything. But when those jabs hit, when you can hear the whooshing sound, when he he punches and it's nothing, but when he works at the jab and it makes that whoosh noise that he hears, he's like, that's the snapping noise I heard. And then when they start hitting each other and they start doing these heavy noises to go with the punches, it makes it weight feel in it. Almost like when he breaks someone's guard, if it was just the signal of his arms going up, you go, all right, I break the guard. But when it's like the crash of his gloves being punched open with the sounder going as well and the background music going on, it makes that scene. I think if you took the sound design away and just had the noises of people talking and the animation, wouldn't work. The sound design makes the show.
Well, the sound design of the skateboards makes the show too. It adds to the excitement of the race.
But I think if you took away the skateboarding sound, just had the music playing over it with them talking, I doubt some people would notice. But with a boxing, now you don't need the squeaks of the shoes when they box, and they take it away sometimes. You don't hear them move all the time. They use it like yours, like when you see the skateboard tires and tracks very clearly, they use it. But the punches alone, the very specific design sound they made, that they keep through it as well. They don't change it. They keep those sounds.
All right.
And when I'm so sad that we didn't get to see any bones breaking, because later on, when they start hitting ribs, oh my god, you get to hear it. Like when he gets hit in the stomach and he spurts out like when you get winded, like you can feel it. Like you're like, oh god, that hit hard. When he hits him in the chin, and the whole world kind of goes wonky, and they're talking to him. Like you said, like your episode with the fan, when he talked into the fan in the Japanese.
Oh,
you could hear him go, whoa. Like that was very good sound design. That was perfect. But they didn't do a lot of that. It was mainly just near kissing scenes. Let's be honest.
All right, fine. Moving on to pacing.
I hate to say this. I think I win pacing.
Really?
Mine is very basic. It's training, learning, training, doing it.
That's what my show is too.
It starts off like that, and then we get a B storyline that we didn't even need to know about. Let's be honest. We didn't need that detective thing. Went fucking nowhere.
As it was intended.
And
it explained how S existed.
Do you remember the blonde head guy who came out of nowhere and just beat him with a bat? Like that we even said, who was this guy and why is he
from a previous episode?
It was only put in so the red-haired guy could skate. It was a terrible way of doing it. It was a plot point that they didn't know how to work in, so they couldn't put it into the story. It just came out of nowhere. That's bad pacing. Defend that if you can without Googling it. From just watching the show explain it.
I had explained it to you while we were watching it. Shadow's just a jerk that beats up everybody anyway.
He beat up a lot of people. This guy, I never saw him skate against him. Not once. He's never seen again, except for in a weird cut episode at the end where he shows up with a girl and he asks him to step back in line. And I can't work out if that was a prequel episode, which is how she broke up with him, and that's why he hit her, because the pacing's so bad. I don't know where that scene came into it.
You're so mad right now.
Tell me your pacing isn't weird, how we go from Skateboarding, they break up as friends, by the way, mid season, and then he happens to come back at his big race. If I can call plot points, it's bad. Bad pacing. It's not a bad show. It's bad pacing.
You can complain longer than I
that's
can
right.
tonight.
I'm watching you. Am I winning this because you're tired? Are you trying to make this sound like you're going to win in the long run? All right. Explain how do you win recognition then?
I would say there's not. So we've done this in the past, and we've judged it on different metrics in the past, where neither of our shows are like AAA, where we have like a bunch of movies that have come out and you see a bunch of merch.
Counterpoint: I have movies and multiple seasons of this, and it's quite well known. It's on the front page of Netflix right now
because you've been watching it.
My friend, literally, when I told you at work, I talked to a colleague about his son, and the other tech who I was talking to went, "Oh, I saw that on the cover of Netflix."
You have the biggest grin on your face right now.
An older gentleman who didn't even know what Hajime no Ippo was went, "Oh, I saw that on
never
Netflix."
seen you make that face before. You are so proud of yourself right now.
Smug mother. I can't believe I had that conversation, and I was like, that was yesterday. I had that conversation because I was.
You had that in your back pocket. You had that in your back pocket.
Why do you think I set you up to say recognition? Also, Hajime no Ippo is quite well known in like the anime community. It's the boxing anime. I think because yours is too new. Like, I'm sure people know about it.
Mine also doesn't have like 8 seasons.
No, I think it's only 3, but it's very pop. Like people know, like you know how you said back it because of the fight things.
Right.
I've seen this on YouTube, like best fight scenes. I've seen this on TikTok, like best fights. It comes up the fight between Makunouchi and Sado is like a big fight scene. Also, Tachikoma, like the middleweight guy, the big guy. His fight with another guy, like the American guy, I think he's the Eagle or something. His like the last fight of the season is so big. It's like the ultimate rage moments 101 in like anime. It's a huge moment. You've probably seen the clip. I've probably shown it to you. It's also quite old. Like we're saying, what?
Right.
25 years old at this point.
Right.
Like just the anime, it was released as a manga in 1989. It's one of the longest running mangas. I don't think you can beat the recognition for Skate Team.
I've already given you the point.
Do you remember that rainbow in the last episode? I want to find that thing that it's like all I could think about it. And I don't know if you've seen it. It's a clip of a woman just going,
"You are gay."
It's how I feel you were talking about them when they used like kiss. And they never did they? They never kissed in the whole series. Fan service.
I feel like I win.
Wait, you had no women.
Remember Joe.
But you did have a lot of sexy men.
Yeah.
Naked sexy dios running around as well. Just trying to think. You had a lot of like I mean I suppose there was a little bit in Hajime, it was not much. I mean, when they went to like the hotel at the end with the women, like after he won his match.
Right.
And there is a lot later, but not in this 12. So I think you'd have to win this. There's not much later on.
It's like I've got cat boys, I've got really strong muscular guys.
I
mean, come on.
Cat boy. I'm letting you win that just because you said that. All right, I think we can go through this pretty quick. Cyberspace, neither of us have it. CGI, you do have it, but we talked about it. It wasn't bad. I didn't know if we would claim this as good or bad, if that makes sense.
Right. I would say the use of CGI was strategic.
Well used, yeah.
Yeah.
I do have apparently in some of my latest episodes. Like they used it for like background stuff. Apparently it's not noticeable, but in the first 12, I don't think there's much used at all that you can tell.
I mean, yours was more traditionally animated, I'm sure. But yeah, the CGI in mine, it was used for backgrounds, obviously, in some sections, more obviously than others, and some vehicles that are moving. But I think it's used skillfully. I think
the only thing that really took me out was just the car at the beginning.
Yeah.
Like when the first episode. But I think it was just I think they might have put that in after almost. Now, obviously, there was an A&W product placement in your show.
Yeah. And
very prominent.
Oh, yeah.
But as you didn't know, there was a lot of product placement in mine because you didn't know about those brands. So I would call it a draw almost.
Yeah, I'd say we
'Cause, like,
both
you-
get points
like-
for product placement. I mean, Reiki does drink out just like a straight Coca-Cola bottle, and they do go to an A&W, and there's branding all over the place.
Yeah. Food
Ooh, do
wasn't
I get a
much
point for
really.
that one? There's in the last episode we watched some really good looking ramen,
But that technically didn't count it. It was the episode 13.
but you wanted to watch
Sorry
it.
to say.
You
No, I
asked me
said-
to watch it. You're the one that was streaming it, and you pressed
Uh,
play.
I said we should watch it because I have seen all of Hajime no Ippo, and it would give you more context of your show in case there's something in there that it needed to be explained, but it cannot be included because it's episode 13.
When did you say that?
That was literally before I streamed. No, I've got the noodles in mind. Fucking Akoi runs a noodle shop, and they all enjoy the food. You don't remember that?
No, I don't remember the food in the fighting show.
And his mum eating as well. You don't remember he's eating? He's like, I love my mum's food the best. There's loads of food in mine. What about when he's eating the tomato and he's really hungry? That was a great scene. Is it concentrated on the food much? No. We'll draw that. Magic.
Well, my show is
No,
quite
no.
magical. It's fantastical.
It's Dio. If you want to add a new category later on called Dio category, we can add that next season, all right? Magic and tech. I don't know. I think I'd call this.
I had a talking skateboard.
You did, but it wasn't good. As in, it was stupid and pulled me out of the show at one point because it grew, shortened, went speed mode,
Mm-hmm.
and it just when a show goes too far.
In a
I
show
don't
where
know,
a
I-
character
I-
dresses up like the Grim Reaper and has a skateboard that's in the shape of a coffin,
Yeah,
you think it went too
yeah.
far?
Yeah, it went way too far. I mean, it wasn't. I would say it pulled me. I mean, I know you enjoyed it, but it kind of pulled me out of it. Because it went too silly. Like having what's his name? What was his name? The redhead guy,
Ricky.
Ricky.
Reiki. R-E-K-I.
Ricky. Him making a board for the snowboard that was tailored to him.
Yes.
Like that was a good bit. Robot skateboard that was telling him what angle to go kind of took me out of it.
But still, I had more tech than you.
That's not the point, though. It's if it makes it good for the show.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, I had tech. So if I had any magic in mind, which they did have because they did playing cards talking about spiritualism and how he could predict the future, do I get magic then? No, because it was a comedy scene. Actual magic. But it was a magic trick. I'm taking comedy.
That's fine. Yeah, mine didn't have as much comedy as yours does, that's for sure. It was literal
There's
slapstick.
a lot of slapstick.
Yeah.
So much slapstick. To the point where he actually hits him with a stick.
You're not
Like,
wrong.
it happened. Edgy, angsty. Yours is too gay.
Yeah.
And we say this as gay men. It was incredibly gay. You're literally yelling kiss, kiss, kiss for 3 minutes straight. Oh, and then episode 13, we got naked Dio. Oh my god.
It's a full shower scene.
What was the word? What did you say? Yes. Oh, if you ever figure what it's like to watch a show with 2 gay guys, that's what you get. I don't think I've got much edge myself in the first 12. I mean, maybe Minato. Like, he's a bit edgy.
Kinda.
He's like, he doesn't talk to him. He's the hidden guy. I mean, if you get tech, I think I get edgy on that. He's the anti Ippo. He's the cool, suave, professional boxer who's starting out before him. He's the blue to your red. He's even got the hair. And he's angry with him. Remember when he's fighting him, he gets mad at him. He fights back and he keeps getting up and he's getting really angry at him. And he won't talk to him and he won't talk to anyone. He gets mad at them for it.
He is angsty. Yes, I'll give that to you.
He reminded me a lot of, I don't know, have you ever seen Gundam Wing, the film?
It's been so long if I have.
Do you remember the main character though, the green shirt with the hair, who flies the wing model?
It's been so long.
I wish I could remember his name. He looks so much like him. My brain hurt watching it. I was like, I swear that's just the guy from Gundam. Now, IP homage. Now this is a hard one.
Yeah, that's again we made this one like if there was a scene that had like a motorcycle slide like Akira
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, but mine has actual boxing moves in it. Like, you know, the flicker jab, and they actually showed the guy who invented it.
Yeah, and they also had references to Mike Tyson's hurdle
Yeah, it's so
technique. I think
all
that's what it's called.
moves that you mean Operation Turtle?
Well, no,
One
no,
of
no,
my
no. Like
favorite
in the
moves.
later part of the season where he's actually like biting his thumbs in
You
order
mean
to the peekaboo.
you mean Peekaboo?
That's the one.
Peekaboo,
Yes.
not I was like Operation Turtle is where he just tells them he can take punches, which
Oh,
I think
I
is
just
the
remembered it was part of his
funniest one.
defense strategy. Yeah.
It's so funny. Operation Turtle, it makes me laugh every time. But you've got a lot of they do mention a lot of skateboarding moves in yours.
Yes.
Goofy, invert, like
That's
I mean
more.
all the
That's more technique, though. That's more referencing the actual real life moves.
but they were named by people. Like the people who invented them named them. So like the Dempsey roll later on in mine is actually by a boxer. Like the peekaboo style is from a guy who made it. The same thing. It's style and technique, but they get named. They're
Yeah.
homages to the IPs. It's
Yeah.
intellectual property in it. I mean, the Akira slide is a technique.
Well, that's what this section was made
That's what I'm
for,
thinking.
though.
So
Was more a
there's
reference
a lot of it.
to yeah, but it was more of a reference to other shows, not necessarily like
Yeah.
techniques or real people. Is what I was thinking. Because like if there's like an actual person like this is the going back to the argument and so I'm a spider when she's actually turning into Spider-Man. That was a nod
Yeah.
to IP.
So I don't think you can count him acting like Dio. He is Dio. There's a difference. I mean, no, he wasn't just like Batman.
No, because they were all their own individual characters. He didn't like turn into. It's like the Grim Reaper is just like a concept. It's not necessarily like another TV show he's referencing. Had he turned into Dio, then yes.
They did kind of show a little bit of skateboarding videos of like Tony Hawk and all that, but it was animated, like so you couldn't tell it was them. Whilst the videos when he's watching the fight scenes in the two videos that the guy gives him, it's like world heavyweight champion things, and he's watching all the fights and it gets him into boxing. Like they're actual fights but they've reanimated them as well. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of nods to like their local things. If that makes sense. Would you say it's IP? I mean, we didn't see like someone Akira slided into the gym,
Right?
Or
there was a lot of motorcycle driving in Skate, but nobody did any slides. I would say if it was a very heavy-handed reference to another intellectual property, then we would count it. But I would say that neither of us get it.
You have to call it out, don't you?
Yeah.
You have to go, God, and then probably look it up and go, yeah, that was. I think if 2 or 3 people agree, usually we're like, yeah. If in the comments we're like, yeah, that's
right.
Like...
Yeah, like I know, like Dan to Dan has a lot of it too, because it's very heavy-handed with it, and that's where I would count it.
Oh yeah, the Godzilla reference hit me hard.
So I would not give either of us points for this then.
Yeah, it's maybe we should have like a technique category next season for like sport, because we didn't really think about sports when we thought about it. But technique might be a thing. Like, is it a category for specific technical side to the show? Does it make sense?
Like how based in reality it is? Or
well, yeah, I mean, I know it wouldn't be for everything, but some things we like. This has no magic in it, really. Or food, we didn't really spurs, but we could. We've probably gone long on this episode.
You know, the counter currently says 1 hour 44.
Oh my god, I gotta edit that. I gotta edit that tomorrow. We still got another episode to record. Oh my god. I might leave all of it in. Might not edit a thing out. Just release the episode. I gotta go on a trip. All right. Well, like we say, we'll add that category next season.
Because I think both of these shows would get it for technique.
Yeah. I know. I just thinking we should have add that into our notes for next season.
I'll put it in.
Do we also add one for Dio for next season?
Just if Dio's in it.
Actually, we could add a category for returning voice actor.
How do you mean?
Well, that's like it could be a bad thing or a good thing. So like, like, hey, I've got Dio in mind. I'm like, yeah, but it really ruined the show for me. Like, you could argue that point, but we do already have quite a lot of bonus action points.
Yeah, that's what most of this
just have a thing called Dio. Just Dio. You win or lose based on how annoying it was. Well, annoyingly, that means I think I've won this.
I think so.
9 to 8.
It's
And
pretty
that's with you
close.
taking that cheeky point in tech, which I believe you shouldn't have.
I had more tech than you did.
You had more. It was not good tech.
We didn't make a definition on the category as to whether or not it was good.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
It has
That's
tech.
the whole point of the argument.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's part of the whole brand of head to head.
Had you had tech, we could have argued whether or not it was good, but you didn't have any. Therefore, I got the point. And guess what that means?
Fine. You got the point, but I got the win. That's right. I won this episode. Annoyingly, as you said. What does that mean, honey? What does that mean?
We have tied for the year.
Oh, dear Lord. We fucking tied. Does that mean we got to do another head-to-head? Oh, you know, I wish we had fans that could decide for us, but we don't. So we got to figure it out.
We could just leave
You know
the
what?
year to tie.
I think, yeah, we could say this was a tie year, or we could come back to it in our last episode of the year, which will be our next episode, and we could talk about if there's any changes, maybe update it, maybe see if we want to revisit the fight, which we probably won't because it means more editing. But all right, season 1 then. We have ended. This is the end of season 1 back. Congratulations. We'll clap here, add claps. Season 1. I mean, considering that we started, I can't remember when we started this. Obviously, it's been so long because we've taken time off to do lazy episodes, stuff like that. But we've had 8 episodes.
Still there to have 8 episodes.
4 wins each.
I think it's pretty good.
Do you wanna name your winners that gave you your 4 wins?
Sure. Yeah. So I won this year with Redline, Sakamoto Days, The Cat Returns, and 8686.
Good shows. Good. I mean, again, just having you read those makes me go, yeah, I remember why you won those. And I won with Campfire Cooking, a classic that always wins. Ghost in the Shell, Standalone Complex, I'm a Spider, So What, and Hajime no Ippo. The reason I chose Hajime no Ippo is because I knew it would win.
I was honestly a lot closer than I thought I would be. The spectacle of Skate the Infinity, I feel like, got me as far as I did.
I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. I gotta admit, Dio did pull me in near the end there because that last episode was fucking bonkers.
It went so extra.
Absolute
I swear, it was so
fucking
fun.
insane.
It's so fun to watch. But I will say, Hajime no Ippo, it's a lot more exciting. It pulls you in for a little bit more hype. But the spectacle of Skate the Infinity is still totally worth the watch.
I think for 12 on 12, it was close. I think if you'd watched the entire season of Hajime no Ippo, Skate the Infinity wouldn't have had a fucking chance. 76 episodes, though, probably is a bit on
76 episodes in a season?
Season 1, technically, yep.
You were talking about pacing earlier.
But that's the thing. It's like One Piece in a way. You know, they have arc. You know, like in a season, they have like the thingy arc. I mean, this one, because it was released over so many years, it's just known as one season because then they released a new show.
Oh yeah, because this was just
which is a brand new show.
Yeah.
This is the fighting season, which has arcs in it, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, because he needs to
So it's actually multiple seasons.
learn about boxing, train for boxing, be a boxer. And that was that was the first 12 episodes.
That was the first arc, yeah. And then after that, it gets even crazier. And then, of course, we've got the side characters as well. We get to see what they do, their careers. If you think it's hype now, wait until you watch the last ones. Oh my god! And our beach episode is way funnier than yours. It's so crazy. Want to leave it as a draw for the year? Not a visual medium that we're doing here. You have to use that voice of yours to explain.
We've been recording
your
almost 2 hours.
reaction to the question.
Yes.
You shook your head.
So tired.
Can you tell why we don't do many episodes? Do you think Game Club are just like, why are we letting them do this?
We watched basically all of Skate the Infinity today and then had to record. It's been a long day.
And we've still got to record another episode after this.
I'm not recording today. I'm done.
Oh, I've got to edit it today.
We've been recording for 2 hours already.
And I mean today, for me, it's 3 a.m. I've got to record. I've got to edit this.
We've been recording for 2 hours. Let's record the next one tomorrow, please.
That is the end of season 1 of B.A.P Head to Head. We hope you enjoyed it. Let us know if you feel like any wins this season were vastly overrated, or maybe you thought someone else should have won, or maybe it was a show you thought you should have won. You can let us know. Our Twitter is Biased Anime Pod. Our Blue Sky is at the Biased Anime Podcast. You can find us individually, myself at Jaka at Blue Sky. And Skylar?
Me at Skylar Despero at Blusky.
And your Twitter?
They don't need my Twitter.
You don't need the Twitter. Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed this season. We'd also like to have a quick shout out to the Game Club. Why can I never say their name at the end?
The Game Club.
I'm choking at the moment. I don't even see. I've drank like most of my drink in like the last minute. The Glame. I give up.
So earnestly trying. I'm sorry.
It's been 2 hours for you. I'm exhausted. I finished work yesterday. It's like what seashells. One of those things. Their name is
even say it.
Exactly. Wait,
thanks to the lads at the Game Club.
Seashells.
I can't even say it.
See.
Thanks to the lads at the Game Club pod.
Thanks to the lads at the Game Club podcast. You see, it is. It's one of those things that you say, and you're like, "Oh my god, they're tongue-tied. I'm tongue-tied."
We'll use one of those takes.
This is why I just say GCP. Thanks to the lads at GCP.
Fair enough.
We've also want to just do a quick shout out to the Podpack Collective as well.
Also, yes, and we'll see you in the Christmas episode.
Yes, they've allowed us to use their adverts and done some cross promotion. It's also been really fun to listen to their episodes as well. It's been a good year for podcasts. You can smile, you can talk,
It's fine. I'm so low energy right now.
This is what happens when you have breakfast in the morning. You get sleepy at midnight.
That just sounds like having a day.
This is a weird end to a season. So season 1 ends in a draw, and we honestly didn't mean that to happen. We were fighting earnestly every episode.
I'm trying so hard right now.
Yeah, there's one episode left of the season. It's going to be our roundup episode. It'll be December 29th, I believe, will be our last episode.
After Christmas.
So have yourselves a Merry Christmas. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Any last messages, Skylar, to the world?
I usually think of something clever to put here, but I'm just... Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, you're right. You do usually think of something clever, like "wee wah wah that." That once.
Wah wah wee wah.
That was your clever response one. I'm gonna go through every episode we've done and find out everything you said at the end, see if any of it was clever.
No, it definitely wasn't.
I think once you just said "end it." Why do they allow us to make this show? I will never know.
It's anybody with a microphone and a thought in their head. Bye.
Alright, if you do it first, then I'll do mine. You ready? 1, 2, 3.
Bap, 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 bap.
Oh, nope. Completely lost you midway there.
Oh, what? The microphone stopped picking me up?
Yeah, just stopped picking you up completely. That was weird.
Oh. Chris thought I was just noise.
3, 2, 1.
Bap, 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 bap.
It's gonna get.
Chris doesn't want it. It's fine. We're done.
Chris will hear me through your headphones, but won't hear you say the name of our own podcast. That's been B.A.P Season 1. Thank you for listening.
Thanks for joining.
Bap, bap.
Bap, bap. A sad trombone.
I'll find it. Goodbye, everyone.
See you next episode. Bye.
Bye.